Do you want to make a twist wig without a closure? Well, I got you sis. In today's video, I'm going to show you the most easiest way on how to achieve this and still achieve a good looking wig. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and join the family. And if you're already a subscriber, you know what? You are the best. I used 3 packs of Expression Ultra Braiding Hair in color number 1. So I just cut it in half like that and then I stretched the ends. I wanted my wig to be long. Yeah, so 2 pieces like this and then you just pull the ends to get rid of the blunt cut. Make sure you pull as far as you can go so that you add more length to your braiding hair. So just pull, and guys, this is how the extra length we have right here, and I will also pull to the other side so that will add more. And after brushing the hair, this is how it's looking like, guys. This is the final length that we have. So for my wig cap, I'm going to be using this wig cap. It has a fabric right there on the top that mimics a closure. So at the back right here, I'm going to be crocheting my twist that I'm going to be making on my leg, and then on the top right here, I'm going to be twisting my braiding hair onto there. So these are the twists that I'm going to be making on my leg. I'm going to show you how to easily make this. It will make your process faster. So you're going to take your braiding hair like this and make sure it's small, and then make sure both sides are equal like that. And make sure you're wearing leggings, guys, to protect your skin against inflammation. So hold the middle, and then you're going to leave at least 4 inches, and then you're going to roll the hair coming towards you, and then you're going to flip the hair coming towards you like that, and it will make a twist, guys. I do have a detailed tutorial on how to make different sizes of this twist doing this leg method, guys. I'm going to link that video in the description. So you just be rolling the hair coming towards you, and make sure you're always holding where the twist is ending so that it won't unravel. So hold and roll, and then hold and roll and hold. So by the time that you let go of the twist, that is when it's going to roll around and twist. And guys, this is the final look of our twist, guys. To let me know what you think about this method, and a detailed tutorial on this is in the description. So these are my twists, and I'm going to be crocheting them at the back, and right here at the top, guys, I'm going to be twisting my twist with this braiding here. I'm going to be crocheting the braiding here and twisting right at the parting area. So for the twist, guys, this is the spacing. I'm using my thumb as my guide for the spacing, guys. Right here below, you have to space it like this so that you have enough hair for the top part, and also your wig won't be too heavy and bulky. So you have to space the part at the back right here, and then as you go up, we're going to reduce the spacing. I'm using this small crochet. You're just going to pass it through your wig cap. Make sure you're doing it in between the previous row. So you're going to pass your crochet through the loop and then close the hook, and then you're going to pull it through, and then you're going to go to the ends of your twist, and then you're going to hook it, and then you're going to close, and then you're going to pull it through the loop to tie a knot so that it will be secure, guys. This method is really simple, guys. I hope you understand, but I'm going to show you again and again and again and again. Yeah, so pass through your crochet like that, and then put it in the loop of the twist, and then you're going to pull it through, and then go to the ends of your twist, hook and pull it through the loop, and then just pull the rest of your twist. Put your crochet on your wig cap, pass it through, and then hook your twist on the loop, pull it through, go to the ends of your twist, hook it, and then pull it through the loop to tie a secure knot. Yeah, guys, it's so simple and easy, guys. It's so simple. And guys, this wig, as you've seen, it doesn't have a closure. If you want one with a closure, I do have a tutorial that you can go and see, where I ventilated the closure and twisted the twist on the hair that I ventilated. And I also have another one that you can make without a closure, but the parting area, there will be a little bit of less showing. Yeah, I'm going to link those tutorial. You can choose which one you want. If you want this one that doesn't show the parting area, or the one that show a little bit, or the one that is braided on the closure like with hair. Yeah, as you can see guys, right here I've reduced my spacing. I'm not doing it a little bit closer to each other so that we can have a little bit of coverage. We don't want our wig cap to be showing when we turn around wearing our wig. No, we don't want that. So we are going to be reducing the spacing as we go up, still doing the same method that I was doing before. Yeah, so this is how far I've gone. And right here I want to mark the middle part. This guys, it's a fabric, it's not like Swiss lace that you have lines that will guide you. So I'm going to be using my ruler to mark the lines so that I will have straight lines. Yeah, so if you have an issue where if you are using this type of recap and your lines are not straight, you can use your eyebrow pencil and a ruler to mark your lines, and then it will be a guide when you're crocheting your twist. It will you have straight neat lines. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'll finish doing the other part, and then we'll finish on this fabric area that mimics a lace, a Swiss lace. Yeah, so you're going to hook your twist and then go to the ends and then pass it through your loop and pull it through like that. As simple as that, guys. If you like this video so far, make sure guys you give me a thumbs up and comment in the comment section what you think about this wig, and yeah, what you think about this tutorial so far, guys. Let me know. So right here on this fabric part, I'm going to be crocheting this twist, I think about 2 rows, and then on the parting area I'm going to be twisting on there because I wanted my twist to be flat. Yeah, I wanted it to be flat and it and to look neat. As you can see, these ones, they are leaving a little bit of those knots. I didn't want those on the parting, so that's why at the parting area I was twisting on the wig cap. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to do this, and when I have like a little bit of space right there at the top, I'm going to show you how I put my braiding hair there and twist. On this remaining part right here, I'm going to be crocheting my braiding here and twisting right here. So I'm going to be holding the previous twist, and then I'm going to pass my crochet through underneath that fabric, and then I'm going to take my braiding here, and then I'm going to put it on the hook, and I'm using my nails to help me hook it there because there's not enough space for me to pass the hair, to put the hair on the crochet. So that's why I'm using my nails to guide. So hold one side of your braiding here and pull one side through, and then make sure both sides are equal before you start twisting, and then you're going to twist going down, guys. This is so simple and easy guys. The I'm going to link a twist wig playlist so that you can see and find out which method you prefer, because I have so many different methods on how to make twist wig. So you can check out and see which one you prefer, and then you can recreate. Yeah, so I'm going to show you again. I'm not going to twist all the way through. I'm going to twist a little bit, and I'm going to hold that twist whilst I pass my crochet to do the other twist. So you're going to place your hair like that on the hook and then pull it through, and then you're going to hold one side and pull one side through. Make sure both sides are equal, and then you're going to start twisting. I'm twisting with both hands, guys, so that I have a tight twist. So that I have a tight twist. Make sure you're twisting both sides. And when you twist this about 6 inches, and you're going to take your crochet and don't let go of that twist. You're going to use that so that it will be easier for you to pass your crochet through. So I'm going to continue all the way until I have this remaining part at the parting. Yeah, so this is how far I've gone, guys. As you can see, I'm closing that fabric. I don't want it to be showing. I want everything to be covered completely. If you want like to have a little bit of space right there on the fabric, I do have one that I used Swissless, and a little bit of Swissless was showing on the parting area. You can also do that. And if you want something that is completely covered like this, you can do this. If you want the one that yes hair that mimics like our natural hair, if it's twisted, I also have that one. You can check that out. I have everything, guys. Just let me know what you want and I'll give you a link so that you can see. Yeah, so I'm going to continue doing the same thing, and make sure you're careful with this fabric right here, guys. It's a little bit fragile, so make sure when you do this, when you're passing through your crochet, you are careful, because any silly mistake is going to rip. Yeah, so I'm going to take my braiding hair, and then I'm going to put it on the crochet, and then using my nail like that as a guide to put the hair right there, and then I'm going to push my crochet out like that, and then pull it back out the other way, and then pull one side of the braiding hair, and then make sure both sides are equal, and then I'm going to start to twist. Yeah, and I'm going to twist only 6 inches, and then I will use that twist to be a to help me pass my crochet through on the next twist. And the ends, guys, I did finish them off camera, and I also trimmed a little bit of my twist. So this is the size that I'm using for my twist, guys. That's how I sectioned the braiding hair, and again use my nail to help me put the hair on the crochet. Yeah, even if you have short nails, it will be simpler if in fact if you have short nails to put the braiding hair like this, the way that I'm doing right here. And then just twist, and after doing that, guys, I'm going to be dipping the hair in hot water. I'm going to pour hot water all over, guys, everything. You have to put hot water on everything. That is after you finish the ends, after you finish twisting the ends and trimming. That is when you do that. So I'm going to be using this Pure Touch conditioner. Just put it in there, and then I'm going to mix it with hot water, and I'm going to pour it on my wig, everything, guys. I also dipped it in the hot water, and this is the final look, guys. This is the final look. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Do you love this? If you love it, give me a big thumbs up, guys. Like this video, comment, share, guys, and subscribe if you are new, and if you're already subscribed. But thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love and support. I love you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. You are the best. So, guys, I will see you in my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, guys. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.